Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning back in with me, Lisa Marie. You already know, if you like the video, make sure you hit like, make sure you subscribe. Thank you so much to my subscribers. Continue to subscribe, continue to leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the video. Thank you so much for tuning in. If it's your first time, welcome. Let's get right in. Now, this is part 2. So make sure if you haven't seen part 1 that you go in my video selections and check out part 1, as well as it's on the playlist, and it will also be in the video's content. All right, let's go. You already know.
Oh my
Mr. Hawkins, into the courtroom.
dear Laconda.
You need to sit down. You okay?
We go up to the witness stand next.
Oh my
I'm sorry, I would have had to take a seat.
Laconda, there's your dad.
What in the world?
Dad.
Now, how would y'all feel if you've been told for 25 years that your father was dead and you even tried to look for him and find out he is alive? Wow.
Oh my God, that is me. Let me see. Oh, I got
That's
this picture.
you.
My sister lost it. I have this picture. Look at you, baby. This is the picture I had. My teddy bear, my best. I love that bunny. Mr. Snuggles was his name. I used to always take that bunny with me everywhere I go.
And Mr. Hawkins, thank you, sir, for joining us today.
Now, all the feelings, because now, key points about the impact of father's absence on other adults: emotional challenges, feeling of abandonment, rejection, not being good enough. And here he has it. He has pictures of her when she was holding a teddy bear. And so I know she got to feel
I
good.
look at this picture every night. I never
Wow.
stop looking at it.
Come on
I
now.
look at this picture every night.
Okay, now imagine that. So,
At home.
ooh, now all the, so she has a lot of stuff built up.
Oh my, this picture been in this frame right here for the past 26 years, 27 years. It's been in this frame, hanging up over my bed.
You look just like him, Laconda.
I never stop thinking about you.
You see that? You look just like
Yeah.
him.
So her mother's like, you see that? You look just like him. And so this is the pictures of them side by side. So what do y'all think? Do you think that she looks just like him? All right. Let me know in the comments before it's revealed.
I never got to see you ever in my life. I never got to lay an eye on you or even speak to you.
You
No.
forgot me. Here's a picture right here, Your Honor. I took her to Mississippi for Christmas.
All right. So he's letting the judge know, hey, listen, I have pictures. I've been keeping her in my heart. I might not have been present, but he knows, like, I know I have a daughter. And so he came in with his pictures, y'all.
Let you go.
I see you with
Wow.
all your family.
Wow.
So you've been keeping Laconda's picture.
All these years I look at it
You
every
remember
night.
the relationship with her mother.
Yes.
Tell me about that relationship.
It was pretty good at first, and it just, after some years, it just went bad. When I was overseas when Laconda was born, and that
All right. So I like the way he talks, y'all.
was, when I got back, she was
Now I have to interject. You already know, right? Because they're not playing the video, okay? This is my second take. All right. So he's saying, hey, listen, I went overseas. I wasn't there at first. And so he's explaining his side. So let's listen.
back about maybe 2 or 3 months, and that was the only Christmas that I didn't go back to Mississippi to see my parents. I stayed in California because she was just born.
You obviously love this little girl. You carrying this picture in the frame for all these years. What happened? How did you lose contact with your baby girl?
After a couple of years, I moved back to Mississippi. And the last time I saw her when Junior brought her over to the house, I didn't see her no more after that.
But this was your daughter. I mean, there were
All right, so he lost contact. He said he moved back to Mississippi. So he's telling his side, right? You know, there's always another side to it. So although his daughter, I'm sorry, excuse me, his alleged daughter was feeling like this, he's saying, well, this is what happened in my life. And so we always got to understand that the other person, the man, has his reasons on why he didn't reach out as well.
Phones, there was the mail.
I don't know. She said she tried to find me cell phones. Everybody got away from house phone. The number they had was house phone.
Did you ever doubt LaConda was yours?
No. No, ma'am. She mine. She mine.
Yeah, so he's saying, listen, I might not have reached out, but I never doubted that she was mine. Looks like he had other kids. So I guess he was kind of preoccupied. I hate to say that, but I guess he didn't know. So a lot of times people don't know, oh, this person is feeling like that. But now that you're watching Lisa Marie here on Bank Life doing my paternity court, now you know that if you have a daughter out there, if you have a son out there, this may be exactly, and for the most part, this is exactly how they're feeling. And there are some challenges that come without you as a father being present. They're feeling abandoned. They're feeling rejected. So even if you got to make a phone call today, if it's not too late in your state, or tomorrow morning and say, you know what? I was listening to Bank Life. Just joking. No, just say, hey, you know what? Just reaching out. Just want to see how you're doing. Can you put my child on the phone? Let me just say hello. That might make that child's day. That child might have been disrupting, giving the teacher a hard time. But because you made that phone call, the teacher's going to have a good day tomorrow. All right, let's go.
I don't even LaConda.
They just asked me last weekend when I buried my mother, and on her obituary, 25 grandchildren, and you one of them 25 grandchildren.
Woo! He buried his mother and he put her name down. Come on now. All right, he might have not looked for her and so forth, but he put her name down. All right? So everybody, they might not be good with the follow-up, but they still say, hey, that's my daughter. Still claiming her. Still putting her name down. She wouldn't even known if he didn't tell her. Let's go.
Did you ever hear that people were looking for you? They were told you were shot and killed. How did that incorrect information get out?
I don't know, but I know one thing for certain. Didn't nobody in my family put.
All right, so he's saying nobody in his family. I'm going to skip it a little further so that YouTube can let it play. He's saying, listen, ain't nobody in my family put out this, and I know the mom said she reached out and somebody in the family said that he was there. But he's saying and got, and all of this other extra stuff. And he's saying it wasn't nobody in his family. But she's saying that's what she was told. You already know what Judge Lauren Lake going to say. Like, hey.
The story about hearing that he had been shot and killed?
No.
I think people in the audience is like, yeah, they don't even believe her. Her kids don't believe her. The people in the audience, and I don't even believe her. Come on, you got to tell the kids the truth. Be honest, so you don't have to be making up stories. Whatever you believe. If you're not sure, it's best to say you're not sure. You can say, I believe. Saying this is what she was told. So she's not backing down. The mom is like, listen, this is,
So I think it's time to get the results. And you have another man that believes in his heart that you could be his.
All right. So remember from part 1, Mr. Edwards, where she looks like his youngest daughter, not by her mom, but by another woman. And he believes that Miss Casey is his daughter. And now you have Mr. Hawkins, who they thought was dead, who believes that he also is her father and she is his daughter. So who is right? Is any of them right? Well, let's get ready for the results.
Both men have been tested.
All right, both men.
Go to paternitycourt.tv to find your local listings. In the case of Casey versus Ewing, Edwards, Hawkins, pertaining to whether Mr. Edwards is the father of Ms. Casey. Mr. Edwards, you are not her father.
Now, how do you think he feels? Because this and I often kind of focus on the child, but how do you think he feels? He just lost a son, and he pretty much said she looked like his mother, she looked like his other daughter, and to me, he wanted to grab onto her to fix whatever he got going on with him because of a loss of a son, and he really wanted her to be his daughter. So can you imagine how he's feeling right now? All right, let's go for the next result. So this is Mr. Edwards. All right, let's go.
In the case of Casey versus Ewing, Edwards, Hawkins, pertaining to whether Mr. Hawkins is the father of Ms. Casey.
All right, get ready, y'all. What do y'all think?
Mr. Hawkins, you are not her father.
All right, now can you imagine how she feels now? He also is, now this is the man that she believed for 25 years had passed. She looked for him, and now he's here, and she's been believing this all this time that he was the father, and he also is not the father. What in the world? So do we get re-traumatized? Like I said before, of all the things that you feel when can you imagine the rejection, the feeling of hurt and betrayal? Now we adding other things to it, right? Because now you feel betrayed. Now you feel like, what's going on, Mom? What's really good? Like, what's happening here? Come on now. Like, are we playing games? What's going on? Should you not know if it's this one, if it's this one, and if it's not both of them? Now you're feeling real bad now. This is horrible. Horrible. This is horrible. Now the audience, everybody's quiet. He feels bad. He's emotional. Well, let's move on a little bit.
Mr. Hawkins' brother?
Whoa.
So now she's saying, hey, you know what? This judge asked her, who do you believe, do you know who child this is? Who is your daughter's father? And she said, you know what? His brother. When he was away in the service, I slept with his brother twice. I called it off according to her mother, and it's his brother. And so Mr. Edwards is like, hey, I didn't see this coming. That's him like, oh, I didn't see this coming. Wow. But then Mr. Hawkins will testify that he believes that she was going with the Arabic man that owned a store in the area. It was rumored at that particular time. He still thought the kid was his, but he is aware of the rumor. I guess he shut it down and ignored it. But now that he find out he's not the father, of course he's thinking, well, maybe the rumor was correct. When I was in the service, she was with, the Arabic man. But she said definitely not his brother, because his brother wasn't in that area. His brother wasn't there when he was in the service. But guess what? You never know, right? Woo. Now this is crazy. I'm gonna let the judge.
Belief as well. Is your brother still alive?
Yes, he's still alive.
Okay.
I was also told that Ginger was fooling around with the man that ran the store, which is Arabic.
See? Just want y'all to know. So there you go. Now, so it's either or. Now, at the end, George Lauren Lakes is just going to say basically, hey, get it together. Get it together. You need to find out for your child which one it is.
If you sleep with a man's family member, The man at the store ain't too far-fetched.
There you go.
We at the point now where can't be no shame in our game.
There's not.
We just have to tell it like it is.
All right, I'm going to end it there. We just got to tell her like it is. Listen, she needs to find out who the father is. Listen, and if we find out, and if the video comes out of her taking back the additional men, whether it's his brother or the Arabic owner, if she can find him, to paternity court, I'll make sure I drop the video. Hope you like the video. Tell me what you think. Know it was messed up, but make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit like. You know, it is messed up. Unfortunately, none of them are the father. Not the way we wanted it, but hopefully she'll find out who it is. So it's just, she's closer to finding out who her father is. All right? See you on the next video and see you in the comments.